So if we are talking about change Yakubu, have you seen any ministry in Nigeria or governor or senator or whoever that is changed and the next person that come do better than him? Have you seen anyone? No one. Never. So if you think we are talking about the guy that was during Jonathan, what was his name? That come out now to start talking nonsense. The INEC Jega, we were saying, yeah, exactly. We were saying, Jega has finished us. Jega has finished us. When Yakubu comes, Yakubu stamp it. Yakubu make us to know that Jega is a boy, it's a small boy. Where he is in the region. So, talking about Yakubu, removing Yakubu will not change anything. We are addressing what is not important. If you want to treat wound, you don't treat wound from up. Go from the root. Let us, every Nigeria, every sensible Nigeria that really wants his future to move on. All of us, we start conversing for division of Nigeria. Through that division, if we don't get division and get true federalism, okay, it will be better than what we did. Yeah, so that's the system that we practice.
What we are doing up at
right now. Exactly. Because what we are doing now will never lead to anywhere. You forget all these things, all these shenanigans we are doing. We are talking about this. It will not go anywhere. You have listed all these things you read now. People will think it will be it's a joke. And when the time comes, it will play exactly how you read it. It will play. We are here. Your platform is my diary. Yes. You keep the diary. But when the time will come, the diary will play to everyone, and everybody will understand what. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't see the reason why people keep on talking about looking for solution where there is no solution. There is no solution in Nigeria. As far as Nigeria is concerned, there is no solution. The earlier we realize the better for us. Nigeria will profit nobody. The common man, the middleman, the poor man, it is not for Nigeria. Nigeria is only profited to the Westerners and the criminals that we have as politicians. That's it. Look at what we are reading about Abadi. Somebody like Abadi. In a normal country, can Abadi be a local government chairman?
No.
A criminal.
He's a criminal. Yeah.
He is only there to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Even when he wants to protest, he says, let them go and protest. We will be here and they will protest.
Exactly.
And everybody will take it lightly. Nobody will think about it. What we are clear about is to remove Yakubu. No. And secondly, there is one strong point you made now that you said, if P2P, Atiku, Kwakwanso, if they really care and want to change Nigeria, this is the time to call their
supporters. Let's go to
not during the election.
It is now. If truly now, all of us, as they normally say, nobody should be afraid to take care of anything against these guys. Nobody should be afraid.
Of course. Of course. No, of course. If 10,000 people or 1,000 people or 500 people come on the street, it will be easy for the military to disperse them or police to disperse them. If we troops out in millions, you say come out in millions and said, okay, we'll shut it down. They did it. They shut Japa down. All of them came out and did their own. So why is it that during their own time
soldiers on them and start killing them?
Yeah.
They can't.
How do you think that the soldiers is going to shoot about 20 or 30 million people? Where are they going to start? It happens in Russia before. The president ordered them to disperse the protesters. And when the military came out and saw the protesters, they are more than 20 million.
They have to watch.
The military,
they are the ones that
they knelt down. They knelt down and said, we won't do this. So why is it that when it comes to our own people, the fight we're supposed to fight, we don't fight it. We ask God to fight it for us. And we go and fight for God's fight. So that is why I said yesterday, I still don't believe in my own theory that it's not God that created us. Because we don't fight our battle. Yeah, what is going to change in Nigeria?
This angel you mentioned now, Austin, right? This one is sort of a funny thing, right? This angel you mentioned. They said, if to say heaven is peaceful, how come angels don't carry sword?
Oh, God bless you. God bless you.
Like, okay, to say, as they tell us, so now we say, everywhere, everybody must be on guard. If you don't fight for anything, you don't get anything, forget it. So if heaven is peaceful, as they tell us, why are the angels carrying sword?
Carrying sword. Do you know even Jesus, the Jesus that the Christians are talking about today? Do you know that his followers was carrying sword?
And now, all of them, they carry dagger, sword, small one, big one. And now, nobody, they lose guard.
Even when they came to, according to Bible, when they came to arrest Jesus, Peter used his knife. He didn't want him to bring the knife.
He cut off the ear of one of the guys. And now,
of one of the guys. So when it comes to our own, we just take everything like stupidly and say God will fight for us. My dear, nobody will fight for you.
No God is fighting for anybody. No Messiah is coming to fight for you. Nobody.
So the last thing I wanted to say, sorry if I'm taking this to that. You know, somebody mentioned, the first caller said he heard that Tinubu has approved these people to using their private jet to land directly. During Jonathan, a pastor's jet was used to go and purchase arms. A pastor.
And that pastor,
in South Africa.
Yeah,
in South Africa. He was a pastor.
Yes.
And he was preaching for peace. His private jet, was used to purchase arms. So don't ever think that all these pastors that have private jet, they are using it for government is sponsoring them. They bring arms. How do you think that governors always have arms? Where did they get the arms? Is arms something like biscuit where you can buy?
They just imported it inside a container.
No way. Majority of the governors, the Nigerian governors, the state governors, have private jets.
Yes.
Do you think that their private jet land at the airport? Nobody can trust them. They do whatever they feel like to do. They bring arms. If you see Wike is banging his head, shaking his head like old chicken, what do you think? Where do you think he's counting for? He's counting his boys. Who gave them arms?
How
did they get it?
Some people have actually unlearned that tonight, because some people felt like I never even knew that. Now you know. Nigeria is a free for all.
So this is Nigeria is a free for all. It's the first state. So there is nothing we can do to repair it. Let's forget all these things we are doing and stop deceiving ourselves and talking about if we get a good leader. Good leader from where?
Okay.
From
what?
From where? From where? Where are you going to get the good leader?
How? How can a poor system? How can a rigged system produce a good leader? How? How is it going to happen?
Good leader. No way. Check the whole Igbo land, the whole position we have in Igbo land. They are criminals.
Yes.
The whole we have
like in Western side, Nigeria too.
Yeah, they are criminals. So where do you want to get the good leader? Where? So let's stop deceiving ourselves and talk about the reality. My God, I will stop here. Thank you so much for giving me the time.
Thank you. Okay. You enjoy the rest of the evening. Okay. You have a good one, Baba. Thank you so much. We are wrapping it up little by little. We only have just about, we only have just about 20 minutes to go, max. Now, if you want to still be part of this, the ideal time is now. Okay. I saw your post somewhere, right? It's from Remi Werekwe. Rats. According to her, she said, people are not saying what God is doing in the land. Nations across the globe want to do business with us. We know that subsidy has been removed, but with God on our side, in the next 2 years, Nigeria will be greater than this. He is meant to be a pastor, a redeemed pastor. Which countries in the world are trying to do business with Nigeria? That 16 to 17 months of our husband being in charge of the contraption, they have only been able to attract $29.5 million. Giant of Africa. That's how much they've been able to attract to Nigeria. On the other hand, they have floated the Naira, devalued it further, and the Naira has lost more than 70% of its value between the time her husband took charge and now, to the point that the only thing her husband has been able to attract to Nigeria is debt, generational debt, $6.5 billion from one lender alone. And that has had a further destructive effect on Nigeria. No country want to do business with Nigeria. No investor want to do anything with Nigeria. If they have been willing to do, your situation would have been better than this. Nigeria continue to sink. Or rats, a pastor continue to lie about it. And then they are telling you that in 2 years' time. 2 years' time? Really? What does that even mean? In 2 years' time. Now, if you say, all of you should kind of hold your breath. Whatever you are going through right now, in 2 years' time, if you make it that far, okay, you will begin to see the changes. You begin to see the difference in your lives. Really? Right. So, I just lost that as well. I have a caller there that just was supposed to pop on. So yeah, we have, normally I think we only have just about 10 minutes to go. Although we started late. We started 10 minutes late. So I would say probably 15 minutes officially. Time to go. Okay. And if you are still with us, yes, you can be part of this. And also remember, if you haven't really liked this broadcast, please do share it as well. Okay. Yeah, then subscribe onto the channel. I'll take it probably 2 minutes break. I'll be back in a minute.
In the time of poverty like this, the economic principle of Yusuf is what everybody should apply in his own lives. Eat little, save more. You don't know what is happening. Kese la nri lowo, makasakasa timbo. A dollar was just 800 naira or thereabout a couple of months ago. Now a dollar is over 1,000 naira. How much will it go? Nobody knows. Tori to nse falafulu. Ogba salary kilawa. Igberaga week. Ogbera resanle like. Eat little and save more. Aye ta nje chicken kola wayi ma. Aye shawarma koma. Aye ice cream ko. Mugari. Jekpama gbagbe táwọn doctors sọ pé kò ní nutritional value. Kí ló fẹ́ nutritional value pẹ̀lú kíni? Jekpama mugari orí ẹja wallahi kò rẹ́rìn. Bọ́ bá lọ ṣe falafolo pẹ̀lú owó ìyà ó jẹ ọ́ bákẹ́. This is the time to save more. Kálukú ló mọ tí ń san lówó school àwọn ọmọ níṣẹ́. I started by paying 25,000 naira per term 2 years ago. Last year, 50,000. Wallahi, this year is 100,000 per child. Now, imagine having 4 kids going to school and I have to pay over 1.2 million naira in a year. Divide my salary in a year by 2. How much will remain? Gas is in Benley. Pampers in Benley. Emino so my boy yin ra fila yin ra so. Mbo ni ka fi gbogbo yin si ibadallah. So this is the time to apply the basic principle of economics of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. Save more, eat a little. Somebody told me there is nothing to save. I told him you are a liar. Where do you get money to buy data and check Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram? You're on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, on WhatsApp. You are everywhere. And you say there is nothing to save. The money you use to buy data, save it. Do you need data to survive? Kí data ọ̀tọ̀ dé kí là ń lò tí àgbáyé ni?
Gbogbo ala máa jẹ breakfast. Àsìkò tó ní kálukú máa jẹ tiẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni. Súnmọ́ bìlà.
Just so you know. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it would be probably appropriate at this point to call it a night. I think I feel exhausted at this point. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for your time. And to those who probably just feel like they should call in at this point, I'll say keep it. We shall continue tomorrow. Okay, thanks so much for spending your evening with me. I will see you again tomorrow. So to the callers, to the commenters, to the sharers, and then others as well, right? Thank you for your time and good night from here.
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹ̀rùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.